In this video, I'll be sharing with you a requested illustration on how to cut this stylish bustier gown with layered gathers, and this dress is from Classic Chic Looks on Instagram. So to start, I'm going to start by drafting the bustier pattern of this dress, which will start from the shoulder to bust, shoulder to under bust, and end at the shoulder to waistline. So you have to get the full length of your dress, then minus your half length from it. Now go ahead to mark your shoulder divided by 2, and I'll come down by 1 inch at that point. Now I'm going to mark a basic neckline of 3 inches, and I'm going to connect it down to my shoulder slope at this point. Next, I'm going to find my chest line, which is my bust circumference divided by 4. After this, I'm going to place my ruler and draw out a straight line. After marking that, I'm going to place my tape, and I'm going to mark my shoulder divided by 2. Now, I'll place back my ruler, connect to the shoulder. Now, after I'm done marking this, I'll go ahead to place my tape and divide what I have here into 2 and come out by ½ inch. Here, I'm going to mark my bust circumference divided by 4 at the chest line, and I'm going to connect from the midpoint of the armhole to the upper part, and from my bust circumference divided by 4 going all the way to the upper part of this pattern. Now after I'm done marking this, I'm going to go ahead to mark my dart. I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple divided by 2. My nipple to nipple is 7 inches divided by 2. I have 3.5 inches, which I marked. Now after marking this, all I'll do is to go ahead to divide the remaining part of my shoulder, that is from the neckline to my shoulder, into 2. Now I'm going to place my ruler, and I'm going to draw a straight line connecting from the bust to the upper part. So after I'm done marking that, I'm going to go ahead to come up by where I want my pattern to start. So I used 1.5 inches, which is not a standard. You can go ahead to use what is okay for you. Now I'll go ahead to mark 1 inch on both sides of my pattern. That is my dart intake. Now for a plus size, please go ahead to use 1.5 inches on both sides of this pattern, and I'll connect and also connect at the other side. Now after connecting, I'll place my ruler and I'll connect this from the bust to the under bust, and I'll also connect at the other side of my pattern. Now after I'm done connecting at this point, the next step I'm going to take is to go ahead mark my dart intake, which I'm using 1 inch on both sides of my pattern, and I'm just going to go ahead to connect this all the way up and also connect at the other side of my pattern. So after I'm done connecting at this point, that is from this 1 inch dart intake, I'll connect to the lower part. If you're plus size, please use 1.5 inches, or you can use 1 inch at the center and 2 inches by the side. I marked my bust circumference divided by 4. For my dart, I'll pick this one I have here. So this is because I don't want to have an excess when I join the front and the back, so that what I have at the front will easily match up with what I have at the back. But you can still go ahead to replace that you have at the upper part of your pattern. Now I'll go ahead to add my sewing allowance. Use any sewing allowance of your choice. After this, I'll mark my under bust circumference divided by 4. Measure this dart intake here, replace it, and I will add my sewing allowance. After I'm done marking that, I'm going to go ahead to mark my waist circumference divided by 4. And after marking my waist circumference divided by 4, I'll measure the dart intake, replace it, and then add my own sewing allowance. Now I'll place my ruler and draw a straight line, taking this all the way up. Now after I'm done marking, I'll just go ahead to draw out a straight line following this line I have here. Come out by ½ inch. Whenever I'm marking a strapless dress, like a dress with a little sleeve, I like coming up by the armhole, because I don't want my armhole to be too revealing. So you can use this or maintain your chest line. So now I'll mark my bust dart. Now to get your bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist in front and your shoulder to waist at the back. My shoulder to waist in front is 17, while my shoulder to waist at the back is 15.5, right? Now if you deduct 15.5 from 17, I'll have 1.5. that is how I got this bust dart on my pattern. So after I'm done marking this, right, I'm just going to go ahead to cut this out. Also remember to add a strap for your dress at the upper part. At this point, if you have any question, kindly leave that at the comment section. Also blend out your dart when you're cutting this so that it can meet at the upper part. Now I'll also go ahead to cut out the rest of my pattern. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Shaft with Marking. Now after cutting this is what I have for this part of my pattern. Now going over to the back pattern of this dress, I'm going to use an old pattern that I have already, which is for the back. So in this pattern, I marked my chest line, bust line, and waistline. Remember, my waistline for the back is shorter than that of the front because my shoulder to waist at the back is 1.5 inches shorter than that of the front, because there's a bust at the front part and the back there's no bust, which makes your pattern shorter. So I'll go ahead to mark my nipple to nipple divided by 2. Now this is starting after your zipper line. Your zipper line does not include at this point. So after that, I'll go ahead to mark 1/2 inch on both sides of my pattern, and I'll extend this all the way up. After extending this all the way up, the next step I'll take is to insert my body measurement, mark my bust circumference divided by 4, go ahead to measure my dart. So the dart I have here is slightly bigger than the actual dart intake. It's supposed to be 1/2 inch on both sides. Now I'll readjust it and then replace the dart here. Go ahead to add my sewing allowance. Here I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4 and add my sewing allowance. Now after adding that, I went up by 1/2 inch, which I'll go ahead to connect this all the way to this point. Now after marking this, I'll just go ahead to cut it out. And I'll place my ruler to connect at this side. So after doing this, I'll just go ahead cut out at this side of my pattern. So this is what I have. Now to take out the zipper bulge, all you're going to do is to mark 1/2 inch from your waistline, and you're going to take this all the way up to the upper part of your pattern. So just like I said, this is a pattern I already have, and it can serve for a bustier pattern. And I'll just go ahead to mark that 1/2 inch all the way up, and I'll cut it out. So your strap is going to extend all the way to the back pattern of the dress. Now let's move over to the lower part of this dress, which is the part that has layers. Now if you look at this dress, we have two parts, which is the bustier and the part that has a layered gathers on it. Now the first part we cut out was the upper part, which is our shoulder to half length, which is our waistline. Now what you do is to get the full length of your dress. The full length of my dress, take for instance, it's 60 inches and my shoulder to waist is 17. Now if you minus that 17 from 60 inches, what you have is 43 inches left. Now this 43 inches, you're going to be cutting out another lining for it. So what you do is to cut out, you'll be using your hip circumference divided by 4, which you're going to add extra 10 inches or any allowance of your choice, right? So now after doing that, you're going to go ahead to cut layers of your main fabric, which you're going to measure the distance that you want to place it on. So what you now do is to go ahead to open it up this way, and you're going to find a midpoint before doing that, because at the back you'll be inserting a zip. So go ahead to find a midpoint of this dress, and you're going to notch. So after you're done notching it at this point, go ahead to open it up this way. Now what you now do is that layer of fabric that you cut out, you go ahead to gather and sew it on it this way. You're going to place it on it layer by layer. After you're done sewing it, you're going to go ahead to join it at the back of this dress. That way you have formed layers of gathers on your dress. Now you're going to join this to the upper part of your dress to form the full dress. So after sewing, you just fold and join it at the back.